are you guys doing today? Let's get into it. Let's not waste time. Ladies and gentlemen, Florida State Seminoles versus SMU, 42-16. Florida State kind of kept it close. It was 7-7 after the first half. 14-9 in the second quarter. Not the first half, after the first quarter. And then we had a 14-9, and SMU did what they needed to do. Florida State fails to score over 21 points, and we get embarrassed, and SMU gets a great victory. From what I saw in this game, looking at the numbers, DJ 220, 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, Toa Feely 67 yards, Ja'Kai Douglas 61 yards. When you look at that and you couple that with the team statistics of our team, a lot of anemic, inept, we can use a lot of words. We had 13 first downs to their 23. Our third down efficiency, we were 3 of 12. They were 8 of 15, 0 and 2 on 4. They were 1 and 3. 458 yards for SMU to our 285. Passing 222, they're 254. Rushing 63 to 204. We got destroyed in the running game. That's not Florida State. Florida State was built to stop the run. 35 minutes to 24 minutes time of possession. We had 10 penalties for 79 yards, 3 turnovers. You're not going to win a ball game. That is a recipe for disaster. So when I look at this game, I look at the coaches more so than players, because if you watch any game, even if you go back to the first game against Georgia Tech, we got players. Literally, we have players, and I know everybody was thinking when they had that first drive, they punched it in, they got 8 points. Florida State was not playing this year. The Noles were going to be locked and loaded, probably undefeated going into the Miami game, undefeated going into the Florida game, undefeated going to obviously Notre Dame game, looking at 12-0 because this team is very talented. There's talent at all positions, but we're not playing together. We don't have a plan. We're out of sync. The defense does play better, but I always go back to in the offseason when the NIL came up and everybody was trying to hold out and threaten to transfer, and Florida State upped the money, and then the coach gets more money. It just looks bad. Like, this is not the standard. And when you look at the box score, which I'll have up running through this video, it just looks bad. I mean, we literally look pathetic. Like I say, we look pathetic. You can go back and look at like I say, you look at it. We scored 7 points in the first quarter, 2 points in the second quarter, and then we scored 7 in the third. So we only came up with 16 points, nothing in the fourth quarter. You're not going to win. I mean, we're getting trounced. We're getting outmanned, outgunned. We're getting beat. The team looks physical. Coach Storm does a tremendous job. We look like we're conditioning. We just don't have no heart. This team doesn't have leaders, and it doesn't have heart. And it's very frustrating to see this coaching staff. This is Mike Norvell's 5th year, and the offensive line is a joke. Crazy. Like I say, I don't understand it. I don't agree with it. Tough time don't last, tough people do. But this is atrocious. This is a joke of a football team. And right now we're sitting here and we are literally sitting at 1-4 because we're not playing good. We're not mentally there. I love these guys. I just think since we came in after the loss to Georgia, you lost a lot of leadership. But one thing I will say about Mike Norvell is that Mike Norvell is not a great recruiter. He relied on the transfer portal a lot, and he sort of can't develop players. And when you put all that together with this anemic coaching staff and a poor offensive line, you are going to struggle. Our defense is good enough to keep us in games, but to Florida State standard, we're not a dominating defense. And our offense can't generate points, so you're going to be behind the sticks. Even if it's 3-0, you're going to be behind. So I'm not going to take y'all time up anymore with this video. I just don't understand. What are they seeing? What are the coaches' adjustments? Obviously, the entire offensive staff. I mean, I don't know how anybody can be back next year. Like this is embarrassing. So Hopefully we can get it going. Hopefully we can ride the ship and perform a little better. Next up for us is Clemson, big rivalry game, and hopefully we can get it done. You guys have a great, wonderful day. I'll catch you later.